Here it comes, chat! Forza Horizon 6! Here it is. Red Dead Redemption. It says RDR. Colorado, that's actually cool. Oh, dude, this is so cool. This is a callback to the older Horizon games. Look at that, that's the map there. That's the map of Horizon 2. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. I love this. It's nice that they're showing tribute. They've never done this. At least not in a trailer like this. That's cute. I love that. It's gonna be all maps combined. Oh yeah, there we go. Horizon 6 in Japan. What? That's it? That's the trailer? What? I waited an hour for this? What? They didn't even show a fucking car!
The teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have poured their hearts
it has to be so far away.
Horizon 6, bringing Japan to life like never before.
It has to be so far away still.
The most requested location since the very first game, and we can't wait to share more next year. I hope you enjoyed the show. Arigato gozaimashita.
Arigato gozaimashita, man. Yeah, or arigato gozaimashita yourself as well. Thank you. I waited an hour for this. Oh man, please, you gotta be kidding me. Dude, the game is still so far away. Like, we're not gonna see that game for another year. Okay, wait, I'm going back. This was the last thing they had. Now this is just like a recap. Not even this, dude. This might, unironically, this is actually the first Forza Horizon trailer without a car in it. That's actually insane. That is insane. They wanted to announce this at Tokyo Game Show so bad, but I don't think they had anything ready. Okay, time for me to be a YouTuber and overanalyze the shit out of this nothing burger of a trailer to fill the video to 10 minutes. Dano, thank you for the $5. Thank you. That is so diabolical. So, oh, dude, I just realized you can't hear the alerts. I'm sorry. You weren't able to hear any of that. Like, I do like the callbacks, but this was like the entire trailer. Yeah, I would assume it's like still at least a year away. Probably gotta be like September, October, maybe November 2026. Definitely after GTA 6, but I don't think that surprises anyone. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. You can see like the map here, you know. This is the tickets from some of the event starts here. The Lakeside Diner, which is where you start the game at. Anything else that they showed? Horizon 2 flashback. France and Italy, respectively, parts of the map here. Nothing else here, funnily enough. That's a little too far. Goddammit, I'm gonna use arrow keys. Yeah, the koala, obviously, for Australia. License plate. Parts of the map. 12 apostles here. That part of the map was really underutilized. It's like in the very northern part of the map. Oh yeah, I didn't pay attention. Cent 12 is probably means Centenario. What could the other license plates stand for? This is actually stand for Red Dead Redemption? No way. I'm not sure what the other license plates stand for. AV, maybe for Aventador? I'm not sure. But good catch. This definitely stands for Centenario. YouTube chat is furious. I don't really want to open YouTube chat. It's full of slurs. This says Kira. This says Kira, which makes sense, you know. Was a character from the game. This is probably... Is this like the signature from like the stuntman driver in that one story? I'm not sure. By Britain you have the tray, the bus, the castle here. And then this represents, I think, Horizon 5. Not sure what the license plate's supposed to stand for here. V10 LMB Lamborghini. Yeah, okay. For the Huracan. I see. AV 10 LMB V10 Lamborghini. Okay. Probably stands for Huracan. Good catch. El Jefe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, the boss. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay. There's some stickers here as well. I think those are supposed to be like accolades or like textures from the game. And then this is kind of like become the official mascot. I'm not sure if this butterfly is supposed to stand for anything. Probably not. I'm not sure. What does this say? Regendo? My Japanese is so rusty. Re? Jindo? I can't say. A legend, yeah. Legendo, yeah, okay. Okay, so I think we can safely at least assume this is the actual map. Right? Like, this is a shot of the actual map. They didn't just make this up. Okay, looking at this looks sick. If this is, assuming this is the actual map, this is going to get scarily close, I think, to JDM, Japanese Drift Master. Because, you know, it's like a small town, you can probably drive through here underneath. Rich here, you have a massive lake, just like in JDM. You can always see the Fuji in the background. And I think some forest. I'm not sure if we can drive through here. Maybe. Okay, but that's it. I hope this is the actual map. It might not be, to be honest. It really might not be. But I think it is. That's Lake Kawaguchi, right outside Tokyo next to Hakone. Okay. And then no specific dates either. This hurts, dude. Just next year. Yeah, they announced this way too far ahead of time. They really wanted to show this so badly at Tokyo Game Show, but they didn't actually have anything concrete. Yeah, it's just a teaser. It's just a teaser. It's not an official trailer, like an announcement trailer. It's just a teaser. Wishlist now. That doesn't imply that it's at least on Steam. When in 2026? I mean, usually the Horizon games dropped anywhere between September and November. It's not, at least not right now, okay. Might be later. It could be already on Xbox. On like Xbox's official store. What a disappointment though. I mean, can you really blame me? Like every single Horizon game got a proper trailer. Like a 2-ish minute trailer where we see just some cars driving through the map. It's just kind of how it's been, you know. And considering they already like, you know, whatever. At least the cat's out of the bag now. And it surprises nobody. But that doesn't mean I'm any less excited. This text from the store page. We can maybe like check out the store page. They packed up Horizon 5 way too early? Yes, agreed. Assuming this is still a full year away, dude. Forza community is gonna like absolutely go dormant. Oh, thank you, man. Alright. Oh, there's actually a bunch of info. Okay, this is probably where the relevant stuff is. Okay. I'm gonna read this for you. Can you read this even on your, even if you're on mobile? Probably. Forza Horizon 6 answering the big questions about that Japan setting. After years of requests, it's official. Forza Horizon 6 is coming in 2026 and it will be set in Japan. Okay, side note, there's a lot of, it's weird how a lot of games with the sequel number 6 are set in 2026. GTA 6 is one of them. Announced today during the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2025 broadcast, we saw a cinematic teaser trailer that included Easter eggs from the previous games, and we saw that, before offering a glimpse at the incredible world Playground Games is creating. Okay, so this kind of confirms this is not like some like rendered bullshit. This is actually the map that we're seeing. Okay. Sorry, my throat is kind of messed up. Of course, the teaser trailer is always going to generate a lot more questions, and thankfully I was able to go straight to Playground Games to get answers. Wait, who is even writing this? Xbox Wire editor-in-chief. Okay. A discussion with art director, blah, 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 blah. We dug into exactly why Japan was chosen as the next location to explore, how this take on Japan will feel like a true reflection of the real-life country, and much more. Okay. Why was Japan the right fit for the next Forza Horizon game? With Playground Games able to take their pick of a setting from anywhere in the world, picking the right location could be seen as a challenge. But with Japan, so much was already in place. Really? Maybe they're referring to the Fujimi Kaido map, but I'm not sure. For a long time, Japan has been top of Horizon fans' wish lists, so we're excited to finally be bringing this much requested location to place in Horizon 6. Japan has a unique culture, from cars to music to fashion, that make it perfect for the next Horizon setting. As with any Horizon title, we want to make sure we do the country justice in terms of authentic representation and Horizon open world playability. And now it's the right time to fully to realize that fully for players. It's funny they say this here, that they pay so much attention to like car, music, and fashion culture. Kind of just shows you how much of a mispick Mexico was, you know? Like, none of that really like screams like car racing game, if I think about Mexico. Seems like such a random pick in hindsight. The timing is right and par due to practicalities. It now feels as though the technical side can keep up with representing Japan correctly, and Playground's developers also come armed with a huge amount of experience from the previous games. The beauty of Horizon games is that each one gives us learnings and ways to make the next even bigger and better. As well as taking player feedback into account, we've also been able to lean into more practical things. For instance, the Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC has helped us develop the elevated roads of Tokyo City in Horizon 6. Wait, what? They're actually adding Tokyo? Wait, okay, Tokyo City. I mean, they probably just mean Tokyo. Oh, damn. I'm not sure I'm not sure how this makes sense though, if I'm being honest. Yeah, how did Hot Wheels help? What I can imagine, this is what I talked about earlier. The expansions of these games always help them experiment and get some initial like experience with the next game. And since, you know, the last expansion of Horizon 5 had very narrow and, you know, tight roads, you know, probably gave them some experience for how they want to build the map in Horizon, how people, you know, in Horizon 6 and how players react to it. How did Hot Wheels DLC help with this though? I'm wondering. I mean, Japan has very like hilly roads, but those are more on the countryside and not in Tokyo. Whatever. Yamashita adds that Japan is just a naturally interesting place to make your way around, making it a perfect match for the kind of exploration a Horizon game encourages. I love the coexistence of Japan, a neighborhood shrine besides a small workshop beside a neon arcade. Traditional and modern on the same block. There's so much scope and inspiration to be explored with Japan, and the richness felt like a natural fit for the game. Which is also why I think naturally, like, this map is already going to be better than Mexico because it has to be. Logically, you know. With Xbox going big at Tokyo Game Show, it also made a natural fit to announce the game today. While fans have been asking for this location for a long time, it was important for us to acknowledge the love and reverence we have for Japan and its unique culture. What better way to do that than announcing in Tokyo? Yeah, okay. What Japanese locations will be included? Okay, this is actually what interests me. Horizon games regularly perform the feat of recreating an entire country as a single seamless map. It's never a one-to-one chunk of the real world, rather a blend of locations that balance player fun with capturing the spirit of their inspiration. Japan, with so many varied and familiar locations, presents a huge palette of possibilities for the team. While the teaser shows us Mount Fuji and its surroundings, where else will Playground pull from? While we're not announcing too much in terms of detail right now, we're excited to show fans the true breadth of beauty, both natural and urban environments. It's nice that they focus on this, that Japan has to offer. From the neon lights and towering buildings of Tokyo City, one of our most detailed and layered environments to date, to the serenity and natural beauty of Japan's rural and mountain areas. We think players will be blown away by the open world of Japan that we built. Okay, so they're still like holding cards closely to their chest. We don't know if there's any other cities other than Tokyo. This really surprises me. So I have, like, as I said earlier, I didn't think they would actually add Tokyo because they never add like the big cities. Like when Horizon 4 was in the UK, we didn't have London, we had Edinburgh, right? And with Horizon 3, we didn't have Sydney or Melbourne. We had Surface Paradise, you know. It was usually like the smaller cities. So it's interesting that they now actually like fully go balls to the walls with Tokyo. We thought maybe they go for like Hokkaido or whatever. Interesting. And while we are not necessarily trying to recreate Japan and its environments like for like, our goal has been to capture the country's unique cultural essence and present it back in the most Horizon way possible. That's kind of what they did with all the other maps, so I'm not surprised. Research was a huge part of this process. The team traveled to Japan to help capture details that might not be as obvious when working simply from reference material. The trip to Japan demonstrated that the dev team were truly approaching Japan with the right level of curiosity and observation. During our fieldwork in Tokyo, most of the group were first-time visitors. A few days in, someone said, "For all the energy here, it's quiet." That is surprisingly true. That observation, organized chaos with surprising calm, told me that they weren't just looking, they were feeling the place. It's kind of an insight you can't fake, and it shaped later conversations about movement, etiquette, and sound. I absolutely fully understand what they mean with this. It's actually very relatable. How will this game feel authentic to real-life Japan? As you can see above, Playground Games didn't just conduct their own extensive research into their chosen setting. Bringing in Yamashita as a consultant early in the development process ensured that they were capturing the reality of the country beyond simply how it looks. As an expert in Japanese culture and a lifelong car enthusiast, Yamashita brings a hugely valuable perspective that's been applied throughout development. It means that beyond stunning landscapes, the tiniest details of Japanese life have been observed, poured over, and included. They're yapping a lot here. Japan, they're not gonna give us much here. I'm still gonna finish this anyways. Japan is widely loved, but it can also be widely misread when you only see it from afar. The team wanted to present more than a postcard or a backdrop. They wanted a lived-in world. That actually makes me really excited to hear. Because, like, honestly, Horizon maps have felt fairly dead. At least to me, especially in Mexico. Having a cultural consultant early helps you make 1,000 small, respectful decisions. How neighborhoods sound, even what sign color communicates about a shop. Those small choices add up to credibility and help avoid stereotypes while also making a truly immersive experience for players. Speaking Japanese. Throughout the process of building the game, we have treated authenticity as a practice, not a checkbox. I'm embedded in decision cycles, scripts, visuals, and audio, and asking questions like, what would this street feel like at dusk or late summer? Or which sound anchors the scene, traffic or station chime? This makes me curious if seasons will return. This is like one of the things that I would absolutely imagine is not going to return. It was already cut down in Horizon 5. And considering this game is actually built from the ground up, I said the bad words, I'm sorry. I would assume that seasons are not going to be returning. At least not in the form we saw in Horizon 4, but too early to tell. I'd love to be wrong on this. For Yamashita and the rest of the team, the aim is that the game doesn't just feel like digital tourism for those outside Japan, but that it means something to those that know the country most intimately. For locals and people who know Japan well, my hope is recognition. Yes, that's how it flows. Getting that balance right is a way of honoring the culture and the community that loves it. It really will feel like a first-time trip to Japan for players who have never been. We even hope that it might inspire some folks to take a real-world visit. Not is that the thing, PTSD. However, the game reflects Japanese car culture. With a huge history of cars all its own, choosing Japan as a setting isn't just a chance to create a beautiful place, but to reflect that history as you play. While we can't reveal any specific details quite yet, we will of course be following in the footsteps of Forza Horizon 5 in delivering a broad range of cars that players will know and love. Japan, of course, has a unique car culture all of its own, and we're excited to have the opportunity to explore that in this game. So yeah, I'd assume like a lot of like very niche, you know, unique Japanese cars are going to be in here. We're going to see K-trucks, we're going to see K-cars, we're going to see like a bunch of other stuff here as well. Hi, Shizuku. In Japanese car culture, the depth and diversity is astonishing. K-cars and vans, see, told you. With cult followings, precision motorsport, drifting's roots, and their passion for customization really stands out. It's welcoming to different levels of enthusiasm and knowledge, which is exactly the kind of layered world I want players to feel. This is actually telling a lot here. They're actually telling us a lot here. That they actually want to like... So what I take from this is, you know, obviously like this is the most explicit thing. We're going to see K-cars, we're going to see vans, right? Precision Motorsport tells me they're going to actually add some kind of like race cars, like Japan-specific race cars. Maybe even featuring some specific Japanese motorsports categories that we maybe haven't seen yet. So that's actually kind of cool. Drifting's roots means they're probably gonna have a more dedicated drifting, right? Cars, I mean, we already have a bunch of like cars that you can use for drifting in Horizon as is. Maybe there's gonna be more dedicated drift cars. Maybe there's even a dedicated drift mode, right? And their passion for customization also tells me that they maybe want to add more customization into the fucking Forza wing. Then they got them Forza Arrow. So maybe we're actually gonna see a bunch of like tuning brands come into this. Could be cool. That's what I mean. They're actually telling a lot here. Or implying a lot. Cool, this is good to hear. The thing is, like, if they acknowledge this, it shows that they care and they thought of this, you know? It's nice that they acknowledge all these things. Yeah, Formula Drift Japan. Yeah, might be one of those things that they add. Super GT, yeah. Maybe some JGTC cars. That stuff we could actually see here. Maybe that's what they imply with Motorsport. I don't want to, like, put my expectations too high and assume that they add everything just because they call this out, but it's an indicator we could maybe expect these things. Cool. Will Forza Horizon 6 include changing seasons? Okay, that's what I said earlier. I don't think they do, but I would love to be wrong. I want to be wrong so bad. Since Forza Horizon 4, Playground has been developing open worlds that can change as you play, with true-to-life seasons that fundamentally alter the setting around you. Yeah, and they kind of dropped the ball in Horizon 5, because with Horizon 5 it wasn't really seasons, it was just kind of like cycles of weather, you know? Japan features some of the most well-known beautiful seasonal changes in the world. Sweltering summers, snowy winters, and of course the iconic Sakura season. Those precious weeks where cherry blossoms bloom across the country. Horizon players will be well acquainted with the seasonal changes as a core part of the experience. Thank God, fucking peak. Okay, that actually exceeded my expectations. For Japan, seasonal changes will have a dramatic impact on the landscape and playable world, but also hold a deeper cultural meaning for the country and its culture. Thank fuck. That actually exceeds my expectations. Congratulations, you've done it. Now, obviously we have to take their word for it. And we still have to see how this actually looks in-game. But the fact that they wanted to, like, really put the focus a little bit more on the seasons again, and it's not gonna be in Horizon 5 where it's maybe like one extra weather you get per season. But it actually, like, changes the map fundamentally, like in Horizon 4 is peak. I'm not sure if it's gonna be as extensive as in Horizon 4. It could be. But this is good news. Like, I actually thought they just did away with seasons. Considering they already scaled it back for Horizon 5, and since this game is probably, like, sorry to say it again, built from the ground up, I assume that seasons is just too much. But I'm glad I was wrong. This is peak. As such, in Forza Horizon 6, seasonal changes aren't just about changing how the game looks, but how it feels. The team has also been able to build a system where seasonal changes truly inform the world. How spring, summer, autumn, and winter subtly shift tone, activity, and sound. The team is also really proud of the attention to everyday details. Ambient audio like station chimes, or summer wind bells that instantly change you with instantly plays you without a caption. Those are quiet choices, but they carry a lot of truth. So even the world sounds different. That's actually cool. It's not something I would have ever considered. But, like, the environment sounds gonna change. To be honest, it's something that I think you really won't notice once the radio music is blaring and you're racing, you know, with a bunch of other cars on the track. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Here's hoping we don't have to deal with snow roads. Oh, buckle up. It's gonna be so back. We're gonna be so back with snow roads. When can we see gameplay? That's a big question. Of course, today's announcement was just a tease of what's to come, and there's much more to learn about the game itself beyond where it's said. We won't have to wait long to see more. Maybe still this year? We see more gameplay? Hopefully? We'll be revealing more on Forza Horizon 6 in early 2026. Ah, fuck. Okay, so not this year. Damn it! Fans should keep an eye on our full official Forza channels and more updates. Ah, goddammit. I really thought they would at least show something, man. Okay, we're not done yet. Forza Horizon 6 will launch first on Xbox consoles and PC in 2026. What Xbox consoles? Please. What Xbox consoles? Please, I beg you. With the excitement for this franchise on other platforms, Playground Games and Turn10 Studios are also working together to bring Forza Horizon 6 to PlayStation 5 post-launch. Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. Xbox 360. Yeah, can we please have this on the original Xbox from 2000? Like, did it come out? 2002? Yeah. Does anyone have the Xbox Store page? If this is still coming to the Xbox One, I'm gonna cry. Oh, thank you. Play with. Xbox Series PC. Nothing else. Goodbye, Xbox One. Go fuck yourself. Okay, we're done. Okay, goodbye, Xbox One. Thank God. Thank God. Oh. Xbox And Xbox One X enhanced. Oh, never mind. No. Oh, no. I celebrate too early. Oh, I celebrate too early. Wait, what does that even mean? Oh, wait. Oh, please just let that mean streaming. Please just... That's so weird, though. Wait, what? This doesn't make sense. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Since when is a game only available on the Xbox One X and nowhere else? What? No, that doesn't happen. They never do this. And what does the enhanced even mean here? If anything, it's de-hanced. If anything, it's de-hanced, because you have to downgrade the game. Wait. What does that mean? Does Horizon 5 have this on the store page? Horizon 3 was Xbox One X enhanced? Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because, like, back then the Xbox One was, like, the current gen. And so they just made it look better for the Xbox One X. This doesn't make sense here. I hope they just mean streaming with this. I hope they just mean streaming. This makes no sense here. Frick, dude. Yes, but thanks for the 52 months. Thank you.
I used to pray for times like these. Please, Microsoft, don't mess it
Yeah,
up.
don't mess it up. Dude, why is this still on the Xbox One, though? And Goxel, thanks for the 29 months as well. This has to be the wrong tag because it makes no sense.
Hello, Dustin. How are you doing these days? Sorry for
Pretty
not
good.
being active here for a lot of time. At
That's
college
okay.
and internship, what do you think of the FH6 news so far? After reading all this,
Very promising.
I personally am hopeful but still hesitant.
There's definitely stuff that
Optimization is
surprised
also
me.
important for me,
Namely,
but
the
I'm
season's
not
returning.
Sure about that.
Yeah, this doesn't make sense. I would assume this has to be a mistake. This doesn't make sense here. You only use this tag on Xbox One games that got like graphical enhancements over the other Xbox One games, right? If you have like an Xbox One X enhanced, if you have an Xbox One X, enhanced means, okay, if you have this console, you get better graphics compared to like the rest of the Xbox One consoles, like the base one. But it's not even listed here. It's not even listed here. This has to be a mistake. Copium. 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 Major copium alert. We're gonna see. I do hope and think that this is mainly like an Xbox Series game. Opium. How do we feel about this game coming to PlayStation 5 post-launch? I think it's a bit of a miss. Considering how far the game is still away. Like, by the time this game comes out, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since Horizon 5. This, to me, feels like the Rockstar strat of double dipping. If I'm being quite honest. I don't think they would need to delay the game that much to make it run on a PS5. Especially, like, the PS5 is more powerful than an Xbox Series S. And if it can run on Xbox Series S, it can run on a PS5 just fine. Obviously, you're still gonna have to like optimize the game and make sure everything works. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you can just easily port the game over from one console to another. Like, obviously, it still takes time, but like, not months of work. I refuse to believe that. Like, this is Xbox's biggest studio, or one of Xbox's biggest studios. I wouldn't mind them delaying the game a couple weeks to just have the game like everywhere available. So to me, this is just them double dipping. Horizon 5 was ported by a different studio. Okay, I'm not sure how that changes things, but yeah, a small indie company. Okay, yeah, that's about it. Yeah, obviously, you know, I expected more. I think we've never gotten this much of a short trailer for a Horizon game. There wasn't even a car. Not one car. Unless you count the bus. Wait, where was it? Unless you count this bus, this is the only car in the trailer. It's the only car that's in the trailer. which is kind of sad, but also kind of funny. But yeah, this was kind of it. This was really more of a teaser. I think they announced this too early. They really clearly just wanted to be at Tokyo Game Show and make an impression here, which, like, I get it. But kind of took the wind out of the sails a little bit, you know, because it only really confirmed stuff we already kind of expected, which is to say that, you know, this was in Japan. I think there was some interesting info here. I think this was mostly yapping. But the most important stuff to know here is that Tokyo is actually in the game, which is really cool. I didn't expect this. I did not think that once again, they never like replicate the big cities in these Horizon games. They usually like either go with a fictional city or like a smaller one. Tokyo being in this is cool. You're still gonna have like rural and mountain areas, which is also nice. It's gonna kind of depend how this is weighed, like how much rural versus mountain areas are gonna have. It's kind of like the problem with Horizon 5. It was mostly just rural areas. Not rural areas, off-road areas, I mean. So that's cool. Other interesting part here was the cars that they shouted out. K-cars, vans are gonna be in here. Precision Motorsport implies they're gonna feature some kind of like Japan-specific race cars, pretty much. Maybe JGTC cars are gonna be in here. Maybe Super GT cars are gonna be in here. Maybe Formula Drift Japan cars are gonna be in here. Also implies that with, you know, drifting's roots, so there's probably gonna be like some new drift cars in here. Maybe like the old Chasers, for example. Maybe there's gonna be more dedicated drifting events, you know, dedicated drifting roads, which is cool. And they shout out, you know, the passion for customization, which kind of implies, okay, you're probably gonna have more customization in this one as well. I'd assume a lot of like Japanese tuning brands that we're also gonna see in Tokyo Extreme Racer later are gonna be in here. Good shit. Good shit. Best shit for me. Season's actually gonna be back in like full swing. Season's being back in full swing, at least assumably. So we still have not seen anything here, but the fact that they have like a dedicated paragraph is here, and they just kind of like explain how this is gonna look like, makes me really happy. Once again, I actually genuinely thought seasons are gonna be gone. I think it's just gonna be like one static map, and that's gonna be it. So that is huge. Yeah, I guess that's it. Kind of a shame we're not gonna see anything else this year. I would have figured maybe like closer towards the holidays, giving us like an official announcement trailer with a date. But yeah, early 2026. We're still gonna have to wait until that. Okay, I think that covers everything. It's still a bit of a question mark whether this is going to be on the Xbox One or not. If that on the store page was a mistake. Also, I think you found something. I'm not sure where you got this from. Does the reveal of Forza Horizon 6 have any impact on Forza Horizon 5? We are continuing to support Horizon 5 and ensure that it maintains a healthy online environment for the community. With playlist vote and backstage vote, all players can experience a returning festival theme each month and obtain previous series rewards to help complete their garages. Okay, so they don't. What I mean with continuing to support is they're gonna overlook it, but they're not gonna add anything. That's not what support means, you know. I think to most players. So yeah, basically no Horizon content for 2 years until this comes out, which is kind of insane. Ah, there you go, Fluffed Off. Thank you. An FAQ. Okay, is there anything here that is interesting? Okay, we're threat to be taking players to Japan in Forza Horizon 6, which will launch first on Xbox Series X and S consoles and PC. No mention of Xbox One here, which tells me the Xbox One has been fucking nuked. Okay, thank God. They would mention it here. If this was still coming on the still coming out on the Xbox One, they would mention it here in the same sentence, but they don't. So I assume whatever is on the store page is a mistake. Or it's gonna mean something else entirely, but this is not going to be available on the Xbox One. Thank God, it means the game is not going to be held back by the Xbox One. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought maybe it's just gonna be streaming to the Xbox One X. Okay. For now, players can wishlist on Xbox and Steam. Okay, they're really slow on the Steam page then. Is that already out yet? Can someone check? I mean, I guess I can also check later. I guess they're just kind of late on that. No info on the pricing, but we already... dude, Horizon 6 is gonna be $80. Oh, it is there. Okay, thank you. Just took a while. Let's be honest, let's rip the band-aid off. This game's gonna be $80. Mario Kart World, open the floodgates, okay? This is gonna be $80. No way around it. And once again, confirming only serious console and PC. Horizon 6 will be available in at Game Pass on launch. Okay. Game Pass members will also have the option to enjoy Forza Horizon 6 through cloud gaming on supported devices. This is what they mean with Xbox One. Yeah, it's nice that the Play Anywhere is still there. I think I'll still go with Steam. You can refund the game if the launch is ass, right? Like if the game launches like shit, which is not new for the Horizon series. Horizon launches on PC have always been fairly rough. So you can return it if it doesn't run at all. And also, like, you can always just download. Like, look what Ubisoft did with your crew. You can't download the game anymore, right? I see no reason why they wouldn't do this the same with, with the Xbox Store. I would just always get it on Steam if you want to play on PC. Unless you want to play through Game Pass. In that case, like, if you only intend to play the game for, like, the first month or two, and then just shelf it until, like, 2 years later when it's on sale, also valid. Then play on Game Pass. Right. Which cover car will be? Okay, cover car was not unveiled. We talked about that earlier. Okay, so we don't know anything about the cover car or any cars in general. Yeah, this is what I read earlier. Does the reveal have any impact on Horizon 5? The answer is no. As in, like, they're not doing anything with Horizon 5 right now, and they're gonna continue to not do anything. It says planned release here? What? No, you're kidding. You're trolling. Wait. This, I have to show this on... You're trolling. Where was the link again? Release date 1970. That's great. Okay, guys, we gotta go back in time. Okay, there's only two ways. Okay, there's only two ways we're gonna play this game. Either someone invents the fucking time travel machine from Back to the Future, or we're gonna wait until the heat death of the universe for the universe to reset, and then come back in the year 1970. Whichever happens first. Whichever happens first. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's so funny. 1970 release date, dude. Planned release date 1970. Dude, that's so... I have to make a joke tweet about this, dude. I have to make a joke tweet. This is too funny. This is too funny not to tweet about. This is exactly the kind of shit posting I want. Oh, man. Oh, my God. It shows 1969 for you? What? Why does it show different dates? Oh my god. Okay, dude, I'm gonna make a joke tweet. Okay, I'm gonna steal a joke from someone in chat. I'm sorry. Where's the mind blow sound effect? Not sound effect, emoji. This is so funny, man. Oh, I love this. Oh, that's great. Okay. Well, I think there you have it. Yeah, these are just screen caps from the trailer. Okay. Well, I guess we're done. I guess we covered all bases. I think we can end it there. Anything else you guys want to say before we move on this? I think we covered everything.